What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 21 of our Pokemon Renegade Platinum walkthrough. In the previous video, we finally made our way into the Team Galactic HQ, where we found and battled Cyrus as well as Commander Saturn. In today's video, we're going to try continue exploring on and make our way to the next area. We did get some news in the previous video that Team Galactic is in Mount Coronet, so we're going to try and make our way to the top of Mount Coronet. Apparently it's quite a journey, and the way to do it is by entering this specific area. You have to use rock climb to go up that little ledge, but that is the only way that you'll be able to proceed further into Mount Coronet. There are a couple floors, so we have to try and make our way all the way to the top of the mountain. And there are loads of awesome items for you to pick up in the cave as well. So we're going to do a full exploration and try and figure our way to the top of Mount Coronet. As you can see, just north of us, there's another cave entrance, and it looks like it's just been opened up. There's a whole bunch of debris outside. And before we enter, Looker actually comes and catches up to us, and he gives us a black flute and a bit more information. But now we can continue on through the cave entrance. In the previous video, after defeating Team Galactic, we did free the legendary Pokemon Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. So hopefully they have returned back to their areas at the lake. But now on the next floor, it seems like there are a ton of Team Galactic members. So as we get higher and higher up the mountain, the more Team Galactic grunts we're going to have to battle. But we've just made it outside a section of the mountain, and it looks absolutely epic. It's snowing and it looks really cold outside. But we have found another entrance back into the cave. Here there's a waterfall. We can't use waterfall yet, so there must be another entrance for us to explore. We make our way up through the grassy area in the snowy patch, and we've found another little cave entrance. So I'm guessing that might be the one. Let's go in here and see if that will take us higher. And yes, it looks like there's a little passage for us to use rock climb, and we've found more Team Galactic runs, so we're on the right track again. A good way to know that you're on the right track is to follow the Team Galactic runs. They will send you in the right direction. And it looks like we have found another exit, so we've made it back out of Mount Coronet. We're back in the open, and some woman has just offered to heal up our team, which was very much needed. We've also found a hidden moonstone in the rock, and we're using rock climb to go down and up again. So it looks like we're going around the mountain. We are on the northern side, and there's a whole bunch of different ledges here. There is an item that you can pick up right at the bottom. If you go down all the stairs, there's a stardust hiding in that rock. But then you're going to make your way back up again, and we're going to enter inside Mount Coronet again. We have found more Team Galactic grunts, so more battles ahead. Our Pokemon are getting loads of experience from all of these battles, but that's really good because half of my team is quite under-leveled. I think we're getting pretty close to the top now because the routes are getting smaller and smaller the higher we go. And yes, it looks like we've made it to the top. It's called Spear Pillar. There's a tough tag team battle to take on in order to enter, but it looks like we have found some of the commanders as well as Cyrus, and it looks really cool at the top of Mount Coronet. Barry has also caught up with us, and we're having a tag team battle with some of the Team Galactic commanders. So we have sent out our Gaia, and Barry has sent out Staraptor. Our Gaia Warreen is level 88, so its level is absolutely insane. The two commanders have both sent out a Crobat, level 57. We should be able to make light work of the Crobat. And our Warreen has the attack Blizzard, which is super useful in tag team battles because it attacks both opponents if it doesn't miss either of the Pokemon. But it is really useful that you have that attack that can attack two Pokemon at the same time. Staraptor is really strong with its Brave Bird attack as well. So hopefully we'll work through these commanders pretty easily. They have now sent out Bronzong and Tangrowth. Staraptor has just hit Tangrowth with its Brave Bird attack and one-shotted it, but each time Staraptor uses Brave Bird, it inflicts a lot of damage on itself. We hit Bronzong with our Blizzard attack and it causes about half of its HP to get damaged, and it looks like they've sent out another Bronzong, so it's double Bronzong action. Staraptor looks like he is out of the battle and Arcanine has been swapped in, and that's exactly what we need. If Arcanine can hit them with a fire attack, it will be super effective. Unfortunately, Arcanine got knocked out. We used Surf and it happened to hit Arcanine as well, but we also knocked out both Metagross's, so I think it was worthwhile. The next two Pokemon that Commander Jupiter and Commander Mars have sent out are Yanmega and Sableye. Barry has also sent out his starter Torterra, but it's just been one-shotted, so that's not good news. Our Wolverine hits Yanmega and Sableye with its Surf attack, and it just one-shots both of them. Our Gaia is becoming super strong.
And our Wolverine
just one-shotting and knocking out everything
strong.
at the moment.
It's just wiping out
and now
everything
they have
in one
sent
shot.
out a Kangaskhan,
And the final
which is
two
level
Pokemon
57, as well as a Skuntank. Barry has sent out Snorlax, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. Hopefully we can one-shot both of these Pokemon as well. Our Gaia has used Blizzard, but it missed Skuntank. It did hit Kangaskhan and we one-shotted it. And Snorlax just used Body Slam on Skuntank and left it paralyzed. The next Pokemon Team Galactic sends out is the Pitbull-looking cat, Purugly. And we're just trying to knock out as many Pokemon as possible. I think they have both full teams of 6. So there's 12 Pokemon that you have to knock out in total. We've got Skuntank out the way and they've replaced it with Gastrodon. I've got a feeling these are their final 2 Pokemon. We do hit them with a Surf attack and Purugly just hangs in there. It looks like he's got a berry that is going to revive some of its HP. Gastrodon is also hanging in there. So I think the next attack we should be able to knock them all out. Snorlax comes in clutch and hits Purugly with a Body Slam, knocking it out. And the final Pokemon is Gastrodon. We hit it with a Blizzard, and that's all it takes. One hit KO, and we have leveled up to level 90. I can't believe our Gaia is getting that strong. That was a super fun battle. It wasn't all that tough, but Cyrus is still here. And it looks like he's got some red chain item. Apparently, the red chain item can open a portal to another dimension. It can also summon different Pokemon like legendary Pokemon. So it looks like he's doing just that. He's opened 2 portals and the legendary Pokemon Dialga and Palkia have just arrived. I don't know what is going on, but they look absolutely epic. And now all of a sudden the sky has turned purple and it looks like there are legendary Pokemon in the air or something. I think those are the 3 lake Pokemon, Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. I'm not sure what these 3 legendary Pokemon are doing or what is happening right now, but it looks like there's going to be a portal opened and we might have to go in and see where it leads. We go back to where we are playing and Cynthia has caught up with us, and it looks like the 3 legendary Pokemon Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit have entered the portal as well. So I think we've got to follow along and see where this takes us and try and stop Cyrus. Cynthia tells us that the feared legendary Pokemon Giratina might be in this portal, so we have to be really careful. Cynthia follows us along and it looks like we have entered the Distortion World. It looks absolutely epic. Everything is blue. One thing I have heard about the Distortion World is that it's super tricky. It's like a maze and it's so difficult to try and figure your way through. Everything goes up, down, left, right, and all over the show. So hopefully we can figure this out. We're going to try and follow Cynthia to begin with and then see if we can find any clues or anything. We have just found Mesprit, so I think they're going to give us little clues to try and work our way through this. And as you can see, you can walk on the walls and all kinds of things. The land is just dropped lower. And I think the goal is to try go as low as possible. We have to try and work our way down. On some of these panels, there are little pads you can see like north, south, west, and east. And if you step on them, you can move in different directions a lot of the time. But we have caught up with Cynthia again, and we're just going to try and continue exploring. Hopefully, we'll make our way to the correct place. Some of the pads don't do anything. Some of them do move in specific directions. So you just have to test all the different directions to see which takes you where. And I don't know if we're going in a circle right now, but it feels like we might be. But we're just going to keep winging it and see where we end up. It looks like we have reached a new section. I haven't seen these 3 rocks on a platform yet. And yes, we have caught up with Cyrus, so we're definitely on the right track. And hopefully we can battle him again. We need to knock out Cyrus once and for all and put Team Galactic's reign to an end. But Cyrus runs off again, so we're going to have to try and find him. In this section, some of the platforms disappear if you stand on the little patches, and some of them appear, so you just have to test it out. And we do have to try go lower, and it looks like we've just found a platform that took us about 2 floors down. Here there's an area with some rocks, and we've just found one of the Pokemon. I think that's Azelf. So that's a little clue for us. And there is a rock here that we can use strength on. So I think Azelf was trying to show us where we've got to push the rock down to. Here Mesprit is also showing us what to do. So he pretty much pointed to the rock and said we must push it down the hole. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and listen to these legendary Pokemon. Hopefully these rocks will help us. We didn't push the first one, but we'll try and find the third one first. Here it looks like we've gone higher again. We've gone up a floor. So we'll explore this area. It looks like there's tons of flowers here. And every time you stand on a little patch, it changes which of the plants open or close. So it's kind of like a maze. Hopefully we can work our way through it. And we've reached another little section, and it looks like Cyrus is nearby. But I think what we have to do is push 3 stones down those little holes to the bottom area. I think that's what the legendary Pokemon were trying to show us. So that's what we'll try to do. We pushed one of the stones down, but we need to try and find the other 2. We are exploring, and there's a little water section here that you need to surf across. And now we are walking on the walls again, so I've got no idea what's happening. We're even walking and surfing upside down. I don't know if this is the right way or not the right way. We're even using waterfall now. It's like super mind-bending and trippy what's going on. But we're going to surf all the way down, and hopefully this leads us to the section we need to go. And yes, it looks like we've found another legendary, and he's shown us where to push the stone. So we've pushed 2 stones down. There's just the one that we skipped in the beginning. So we're going to try go back and find that and push that one in as well. If it weren't for Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit, we would be super confused. I would have no idea what to do. But we're pushing the rock to the edge, and we've pushed it into the hole. And as we did that, it looks like that legendary Pokemon all of a sudden disappeared. Same with Azelf. We pushed it into the hole, and that Pokemon flew off. So there's only one legendary left. We're going to push this rock down to the lower floor, and then we'll go down and push it into the hole, and hopefully that will activate something. Maybe we'll reach a new area or some new location. We push the stone all the way down and push it into the right hole, and Uxie disappears. So we have moved all the rocks to the right location. Now we're going to try and catch up with Cynthia and see if she has any clues for us. After chatting to Cynthia and completing that puzzle, it looks like we have reached a new area, and here Cyrus is at the bottom again. So let's go and try and chat to Cyrus and see if he has anything else in store for us. He does mention Palkia and Dialga, but we're going to take him on for one final battle. Let's see what Cyrus has up his sleeve. And wow, he's got the two legendary Pokemon on his team. He's got Palkia and Dialga. They're both level 70, but I don't think they're going to stand a chance against our team of 6 Pokemon. Our Gaia, our Wolverine, is already at level 90 as well. So we have sent out Gaia and Magmortar, and we're going to see how we do. Hopefully we can knock out these legendaries fairly easily. Our Magmortar gets one-shotted, and we hit both Palkia and Dialga with a Blizzard attack, and it causes a ton of damage. If we can hit them once more with Blizzard, I think it'll be over. We send out Victory Bell, and Palkia has used its special rend move on Victory Bell, one-shotting it, but our Gaia has used Blizzard again, and luckily it has hit both of the legendary Pokemon. We have done it. We have knocked out Dialga and Palkia. Our Gaia is just way too strong. Level 90 is crazy. We have knocked out Cyrus. Hopefully that was the last time we have to battle him. But no, we're battling him again. So he's got his full team of 6 Pokemon as well. So it looks like it's a double battle, and you don't get time to heal up your team at all in between. So I wasn't expecting this, but luckily our Gaia hasn't taken much damage at all, and he can still one-shot everything in Cyrus's team pretty much. We knock out Magnezone in one hit. The next Pokemon Cyrus sends out is Honchkrow, which we also one-shot. I'm so happy that we leveled up Gaia this high because he's just gotten so strong. The next Pokemon Cyrus has sent out is Gyarados. If we can hit it with an Ice-type attack, we'll be able to knock it out. Dragon-type Pokemon are weak to Ice attacks. So we hit Gyarados with a Blizzard, and yes, we one-shot it. It's a critical hit. It looks like Gaia has taken out half of Cyrus's team already, and 2 legendary Pokemon. So don't underestimate Gaia. We're going to try and get him to level 100 for sure. Cyrus has now sent out Weavile. We hit it with a Surf, but it's hanging in there because it's holding a Focus Sash. But if we can get one more attack in, we should knock it out. And we do. So that's 4 Pokemon down. And it looks like Cyrus keeps swapping in his Crobat. So Crobat comes in and out. And Crobat has just finished off Gaia. But Gaia is the MVP of this battle for sure, taking out 4 of Cyrus's Pokemon and 2 legendaries. You can't say Wolverine isn't a tank. We send out Tyranitar. Tyranitar knocks out Crobat, and it's down to Cyrus's final Pokemon. Hopefully we don't have to battle Cyrus again. 2 times is crazy enough. Cyrus sends out Houndoom, which is level 59, and I think Tyranitar's got a huge advantage being a rock and ground type. If we can hit Houndoom with an effective rock type move, we should be able to one-shot it. We hit Houndoom with a Stone Edge, and yes, it looks like we have finished off Cyrus. Let's just see if it's the final battle or if he has any other tricks up his sleeve. We do defeat him, and finally he steps aside. And Cynthia is really proud that we've defeated Cyrus and the legendary Pokemon, but she does warn us that Giratina is still ahead. She also heals up our team, so I am very anxious. We're probably going to be battling Giratina now. I'm going to try catch it if we can. We did get gifted a Master Ball in the previous episode, so if we can catch it, I'm gonna catch it for sure. Giratina is such a beast of a legendary Pokemon. The Dark Lord himself has just spawned Giratina level 70, and I'm not even gonna waste any time trying to battle it. We're throwing out the Master Ball immediately, and yes, we were able to catch it. I can't believe it. I thought there's no way we'll be able to catch Giratina right now, but we've done it. I think that was definitely worthwhile using our one and only Master Ball. But now Cyrus has caught up to us and given us the red chain item, which will help us encounter legendary Pokemon back in the normal region. So I guess our legendary hunt is going to begin. And I can't wait to see what Giratina is like. We're going to add it to our team for sure. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't use legendary Pokemon in the normal game, but I can't say no. Giratina is just too epic. Now it seems we've left the Distortion World and we're back to reality. We're going to end things off here. Thanks for watching.